Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. The next chapter is باب كراهة التخصيص يوم الجمعة بصيام أو ليلته بصلاة من بين الليالي. The chapter on the dislike. Sounds like my voice is wrong, but it's not my voice. All right. The dislike of specifying the day of Jummah, Friday, to fast, or the night of Jummah to pray among all the potential nights that you can choose. So the first hadith عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, the Messenger of Allah said, لا تخصوا ليلة الجمعة بقيام من بين الليالي. So do not specifically choose the night of Friday to do qiyam al-layl, to pray extra prayers among all the nights that you could potentially choose. ولا تخصوا يوم الجمعة بصيام من بين الأيام. And do not specify or pick out the Friday to fast among all the days that you can fast, إلا أن يكون في صوم يصومه أحدكم. Unless it's one of the days that you're already used to or accustomed to fasting, you have a habit in that. رواه Muslim. And this hadith is in Sahih Muslim. So basically what the Messenger of Allah is saying, he's saying that if you decide that, you know what, you want to pray Qiyam al-Layl, you want to pray at night, extra prayer, tahajjud prayer, whatever it is, and you could choose any night, don't specifically pick Friday just because you wanted to pick one day. And he said, if you can fast, and you said, okay, I can fast one day of this week, don't specifically pick Friday. Now the reason why he's saying that is, if you look at what the scholars say, most of the scholars have said it's allowed to fast on Friday if you have some reason why you're doing that. But why is the Messenger of Allah saying don't fast on Friday? Because Friday is a special day, and Friday is Yawm al-Jum'ah, and many important things have happened on Friday. And because of that, people will have the assumption, the wrong assumption, that there's more reward for fasting on Friday. There's more reward for extra prayers at nighttime on Friday, right, which would be Thursday night. So in order to combat that false notion, saying that, you know what, if you went down that road, thinking that yes, Jummah is special, but doesn't mean that fasting or praying extra on Jummah is special, then you've invented something new into the religion that was not intended to be there in the first place. So the Messenger of Allah set up a safeguard so that people would not misunderstand, and also not only in this category, he's setting a general principle. And the principle is that you may learn something about Islam. The Messenger of Allah says, this is something that's specifically recommended. This is something that's really good. And then you go and you use your own reasoning and say, well, because this is good, I think this other thing will also be connected to it and also be good. And the Messenger of Allah is saying, be very careful of using your wisdom or your intelligence or your rationale and say, I can add this aspect of ibadah, of worship, and apply it into this thing. And that's where we get the concept of bid'ah. Bid'ah is an innovation. Bid'ah means something that you invent into the religion that was not originally part of the religion. It was not supposed to be part of the religion. So adding to this deen is something that's been forbidden in Islam, because the deen, the religion, the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger have given it to us, this is the way we should be practicing it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our hearts, protect our minds, and give us a deep and comprehensive and correct understanding of this deen. Ameen wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum.